Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So it's Friday, I went out thrifting and I got a lot more stuff than I thought I was going to. So let's check it out.
No, you just stay there. You can have a seatbelt again whenever you're good.
So if you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Trent. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay. I do it for fun and profit, and I take you along for the journey. So please hit that subscribe button for more great videos in the future. So welcome in. I did a thrift run today. I'm going to show you some thrift pickups. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff. I didn't really think I was going to spend that much and buy that many things today. Also, I'll show you a little cleaning tip on remotes and other things that take batteries where the battery compartments get corroded. We'll just take a look at that real quick. And then finally, I'll show you a few sales. So let's get into it. So today I went to my hotspot thrift store first, the one where I have to travel far away, and it was where I was finding like a lot of Nerf. I found some Nerf today, but I'm noticing the prices are just getting to where I'm going to have to start passing, I think. You kind of get in a habit of purchasing certain items, and then whenever the prices start to drift away from where you're used to them, it can be hard not to it can be hard to pass it up whenever that's kind of like how your business model has been functioning for a while. So the Nerfs are getting more expensive in more than one place, so I'm going to have to start being more selective. But I've got some to show you today. So yeah, I hit the hotspot thrift store, then wanted to get back close to home to avoid traffic and hit two more thrift stores, the ones that I always visit called Amvets, and also a Goodwill. Dropped in there real quick and found a few things. All right, so honorable mention items, and usually what I mean by honorable mention is that they're items for me. Picked up, always got to add to my Blu-ray collection if I can, so I got for $2.99 Tropic Thunder Blu-ray, the director's cut. Pretty funny movie. And then a really nice looking pair of jeans here for $3.99. Kirkland Signature brand, I think that's Costco brand, but I don't care one bit. Size 38-34, which is what I need. So I'm a 6'6", about 225, 230 pound man, so whenever I can find jeans that fit me, I gotta go for them, and these are pretty nice. Then at another thrift store, deciding to keep these for myself as well. Got some nice Brooks running shoes. I needed a newer pair of running shoes, Brooks Launch 3s. They were only $2.95. If I weren't keeping, these are size 13, so they fit me, and that's what I need. And the soles and everything look good. That's why I'm gonna keep them for myself. But even if I weren't going to, for $2.95, I think this would be a great pickup. Brooks brand. In case you don't know, here's the brand Brooks. I think they're pretty commonly known. But anyways, great shoes to flip, to resell, especially for $2.95 for a pair that's as in nice condition as this. I think this model you could probably easily sell for $40 around that, maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower, but it definitely would be a good investment. But I'm investing them in my feet. And I just want to point that out. So if you're thinking about starting to resell thrifting for eBay and any other kind of platform like that, keep in mind that's another added benefit of going out and sourcing items to sell. You're gonna get good deals on items that you need. Okay, enough about me going on a shopping spree for myself. So in the hotspot thrift store, one little bag, $3.95. It's got a couple Zombie Strike blasters. It's got the Hammer Shot and the Side Strike. I like these two blasters. I think they complement other Zombie Strike blasters very nicely in a lot. So that's why I picked them up. So about $2 a piece. Not bad. So we got a couple intermediate size blasters, and this is where the prices are starting to get where I don't like it anymore. We got the Rough Cut 2x4. It's $3.99. It's still a nice blaster, but these used to be $1.99. That's my thing. So it's like they're doubling the prices. And then I picked up my first Star Wars Nerf blaster today. I think this is the from Rogue One, the Jyn Erso blaster. It was $3.99. Seems like a good buy to me, especially since it has one of the little mini drums in it anyways. So I would probably pay close to that just for that drum. Then here's another here's a non-Nerf blaster. I basically bought this so I could seat a 12-round magazine in it and get that, but it was only $1.99. It's a The Walking Dead blaster made by Busby Toys. Busby Toys is the other brand, one of the other brands that I consider like you should take a look at it and see if it's worth buying. because they do sell for some pretty decent cash depending on what brand or what model it is. So I looked this up, and unfortunately this takes a certain magazine and everything, and I think a scope, it's missing a scope. But for $1.99 I would probably just buy this. So I'm just saying I bought this and seeing if I can sell this as is with no magazine or scope. And the last blaster I got from the Hotspot thrift store, I had to buy it. This one, I just never had it before, so I wanted to buy it. The Mega Mastodon. So it shoots the big mega darts, and this thing is like Terminator 2 freaking minigun status. There's the logo. So this was $12.99 though. Now obviously this thing is a nightmare to ship, right? And so paying $12.99, realistically I don't think this is a good buy, but it's just awesome, and I wanted to see it, I wanted to interact with it, test it out, and I'll put it up for sale and see if I can make a profit. Maybe pair it with a couple more Mega Blasters and see if I can make a package deal that will recoup my costs and make me a little bit of profit. If not, oh well, it's cool. The only other thing I bought from the Hotspot thrift store other than that Blu-ray for myself and my jeans were, for $1.99 I got this Excalibur brand Bridge poker game. I looked this up, I think it's about $15 to $20 worth of sale. And it already has working batteries in it, so that's cool. Alright, Goodwill, $5.99. I picked up this vintage Lego Duplo little work table, and also has little storage compartments on each leg. The logo over here is nicer. I think this is an item that I'm going to have to sit on for a while, but I think I should be able to make a $60 to $80 sale eventually. I'll clean it up a little bit, and it's just neat. It's neat to interact with. Vintage 1998. Okay, here's another interesting item I got from Goodwill. It was $4.99 with the 10% discount. It's an F-19 Stealth Fighter model. Not sure how old it is. It's sealed, by the way. It has a little bit of denting on the the package, but I think for $4.99, 10% discount, I'm gonna be able to make at least like a $30 sale or something like that with this guy. A few more items here. For 95 cents, I got a pair of Nerf Rebel safety goggles. For the Rebel is like the more feminine Nerf line. And I looked these up. An individual pair of these goggles sell for like 15 bucks. So I think I could make like a $9.99 sale on just this one set of goggles. Picked up one phone bag today, nice Panasonic phone set. Kind of a smaller one, but it was only $4.95 and I got a 10% off of that. So just, I like to list handsets as like my supplemental listings whenever I don't have, easier, quicker items to do. Got a remote today, a Sony AV system remote, model RMPP412. Let me test it in the camera, see if it works. Probably doesn't work because, let me show you. You see that? Very corroded old batteries. So I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on, what I do to, because, turns out this remote is maybe like a $20+ remote. We want to be able to still salvage a remote like this and be able to make money on it, especially when it was only 95 cents with a 10% discount. So I'm going to show you what I do for battery compartments like that. Okay, so yeah, I picked up this remote. Should be like a $20+ remote because it's an original model. But unfortunately, the battery compartment is seriously corroded with some leaking batteries that have been in there for who knows how long. So first thing I'm going to do is try to tap this out in the trash can, the rim of the trash can, and get as much of that to fall out naturally as possible. Or in this case, since that's just caked on, I'm just going to go to the trash can and scrape a lot of it out. Okay, got it looking a little better. Now, fortunately, the springs aren't rusted out. If the springs end up getting rusted out, you're probably out of luck. But if it's just a lot of corrosion, what you should do, first what I like to do is, first thing I will at least wipe it with isopropyl just before I do the other thing I'm about to do, just to kind of get some of the residue off. But you'll find that isopropyl alcohol doesn't really clean this stuff off properly off of the spring contacts and everything. So what you want to get you is, just for your business, is some white vinegar. Just the cheapest bottle you can find. Mark it as for cleaning, so nobody, if you're dipping Q-tips in it, With battery corrosion, you don't want somebody to actually start using it. So I poured me a little cap full to work with. And we want to put that on the contacts of the battery. You can see it fizzling up where it hits the hits that battery acid. So we'll give the compartment a nice cleaning and let that vinegar do its thing. There you can see it's fizzling. Then once you're satisfied, you should take isopropyl alcohol and clean it once more. Then we'll just let it sit and let the isopropyl evaporate everything for us. Don't forget about the battery cover. And for cleaning the remotes, I just use isopropyl alcohol on a rag, and you can get all that stuff off as well. And if you're concerned about the odor of the vinegar, once everything dries completely, it pretty much wears off. So once you're satisfied that the battery compartment is dry enough, you can go ahead and test it. And to test a remote, of course, you just put it in any camera, your camera phone, or this camera that I'm filming with. And there's the power, and let's try the master volume. Yeah, it continuously goes up and down, so the remote works just fine. Just needed the battery compartment cleaned out and some fresh working batteries. So that's how you prevent yourself from having to pass up on an opportunity to make a profit just because you see a corroded battery compartment on a piece of electronics. All right, I found also a Magnavox VHS DVD combo. Model number is DV225MG9. These sell for pretty decent cash, probably $60, $70. This one has a little bit of discoloration on it. It was $7.95, by the way, 10% discount. But I think it'll still be okay. Hopefully I can make a $60 sale on it. Again, any VHS DVD combo is worth looking at. Keep in mind there's a difference between one that records DVDs. Any VHS one, any VHS usually records VHS, but it doesn't necessarily record DVD. So whenever you read this and it says video cassette recorder / DVD player, keep in mind the DVD player portion's separate. So the DVD players that actually burn DVDs are going to be worth a ton more than these, even though these units are worth pretty good money too. So $10 or less on these units and you're probably pretty golden as well. Just look up the model number and also test it as well as you can in the thrift store. I don't look for a picture, but in the thrift store I'll go grab a DVD and a VHS tape from the thrift store because I always have them there. And there's usually an area in the thrift store where you can at least plug it up and test it for power and at least see that it will, you can insert and eject a DVD and insert and eject a VHS tape. You can even hit play and stuff and you can hear that it's spinning the disc, and you can hit play on the VHS tape and see that you can hear it kind of like winding the tape as it's playing, right? You can test the fast forward function, the rewind function. Even though you can't see the image, you can at least test it that far, and that only takes maybe 5 minutes. Then, of course, once you get it home, you're gonna have to plug it in and test it for, finally test it. Usually thrift stores allow you to return electronics within 24 hours. So when you make an investment on a piece of electronics like this, you'll probably want to test it, be one of the first things you process whenever you get home. Okay, on the way home there was a yard sale and hit that. It was pretty nice. So this box was marked at $10, and unfortunately right before I got to it, somebody grabbed 3 items out of it and asked for individual prices on those items and just bought those. Maybe those were some good items too, but I ended up getting this box for $5. I made an offer for $5 instead, and it was marked Avon bottles, 10 for all, but I got it for $5. So it's a bunch of old school vintage, some empty. I think some have stuff in it like Avon and other kind of bottles. So pretty interesting for $5. This says Avon 5 on it. It's a boot. Here's an interesting one. Avon Thomas Flyer 1908, still in the box. It feels like, I don't know that this one was ever used. It's got a car. Let's take a whiff here. Oh yeah, that's the stuff, man. Vintage aftershave. I looked up this guy and I think it can sell for 15, 16 bucks, something like that by itself. And so once I looked up this guy and I said, if they give me this box for $5, I'll go for it. What do we got here? Avon Potbelly Stove, Bravo Aftershave, 5 fluid ounces. It's like a stove. Oh man, it smells great. Here's some kind of like just powder. Oh, Avon Elusive Beauty Dust, Country Garden. Seems like it's almost full. With this stuff, no telling. But I figured this is like kind of treasure hunting, cool stuff. There's got to be a way to make my money back, my $5 back in this box, I'm sure. Avon 6. It looks like it's a horse. A horse impaled on a cactus, or a horse and a cactus melded together or something. I don't know. Oh, you know what? No, actually, there's supposed to be a rider on there, right? Oh, here it is. Here we go. Yeah. Nice. This looks like a chocolate. There's even a chocolate still in there. Chiaradelli. I don't know how do you pronounce it. Some little plastic train that still has a chocolate in there. Here's a cool one. Avon 5 pistol bottle. And another car. Avon. The cool thing about these bottles is they still have that scent of the aftershave or whatever it was, cologne or perfume or whatever it was. Another car. Just says Avon. Maybe I can do a lot of Avon car bottles. Oh, here's the box for one of those pistols, huh? Is it this one? Yeah, Avon Thomas Jefferson handgun, Everest cologne. And here's the bottle. The bottle's empty, but it's got the box and the gun. And another one. Columbia High Wheeler aftershave lotion. It's the old bicycle. Here's a little turtle. That's an Avon. So, gonna have to do some research on these. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. For $5, would you go in on that? I think I might be in good shape. Okay, today in the thrift store by my house, there was a box of these Sylvania Double Life halogen floodlights, marked $2.95, and red tag was half off today, so I got them for $1.50 and then a 10% discount on the $1.50. So with tax, we'll just say $1.50. And there were 19 of them. And I looked these up for comps real quick. Looks like 1 2-pack value pack has been selling for like 15, 16 bucks free shipping. And I've also seen people selling like 4 of the boxes together for 40 bucks free shipping. And that sounds really appealing to me, especially considering how little I paid for these. Creates a little bit of anxiety because they are, like, most of them aren't sealed boxes. I mean, just by design, the way the boxes are, they're made to where you can, there's no seal on them. So I guess I can screw them in and test them real quick, before I sale them. Some of them aren't like that. Some of them are actually sealed, which is kind of scary too, because what if one's cracked inside or something? But anyways, I think it was worth the risk compared to how much profit I could potentially make on these as cheaply as I got them for. So hopefully it's a home run. All right, here's a cool Nerf sale, the Hellfire. I went ahead and completed it with 8 magazines. Whenever I found it, it only had 1 magazine. So the Hellfire, I paid $1.99 for. And when you find it, it's nice if it has this shield, because sometimes that could be missing on each side. So with the 8 magazines included like that, the way it's to where it's basically complete, and then I included 50 darts because that'll be enough to fill all the magazines. So made a sale on this. I've only had this for like about a week, So I made a sale on this for total price paid by the customer $54.36. I guess I'll do a 16 by 12 by 8 box, and then we're gonna have to probably take some stuff off of the Hellfire to make it fit correctly. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it with the magazines off, and then I'll stash those on the side somewhere. Eight magazines, more darts. Just don't want those magazines are going to make some noise, but I don't think they're really realistically moving around as much as it sounds. Five-pounder. I sold the Wagner Ware Magnalite roaster with the, it's got the, I think it's called a Trivulette. So again, that was model number 4265-P. Paid $19 for this. Took a best offer on it for $65. That total with shipping and everything came out to $85.33. So flipping it, getting a profit, and getting my investment capital back. I think the old 16 by 12 by 8 box should be what we want. Here's some bigger bubble wrap. And I don't want this to clank around in there too much, so. Or at least it won't make a really loud noise. I think that's fine. Oh, that's heavier than I thought it was going to be, 8 pounds. Alright guys, well that was my pickups for Friday. I showed you a few sales, showed you a little quick tip on battery compartments. I hope you enjoyed, hope it was helpful to you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about any interesting tips, tricks, finds, or just leave me a comment in the comment section to say hi. I always appreciate it, or leave me a comment for an idea for a video. I always appreciate that as well. So again, thanks for dropping in, and have a good day.